All right, first thing that we are going to do is check the weather. So the weather is considered sunny. So that means grass, ground, and fire are stronger, appear more frequently, and give bonus stardust when caught. The main thing that we're focusing on that is that ground is boosted right now. So ground is a good counter for Jolteon, which is, click on it, we'll see that is tier 3. So if you look at the top under Lowry Sports Park, the name of the gym, you'll see the 3 icons that's showing that this is a tier 3. Generally speaking, it's hard to solo tier 3. However, because ground is boosted right now, should be able to tear this up with a good ground team. There's about 3 minutes and 45 seconds left until this raid ends. And if you see in the green, it says battle and it shows 0. So that means there's no one there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click battle. It's going to want to use one of my orange passes. That's a free pass I got from spinning the gym. And always remember to spin the gym before you go in the battle. If you press up here, top left, spin the gym. So at least you get a few items before you start. Also to make sure you get your free raid pass for the day, which you can only get from gyms. So we're going to hit battle, use the orange raid pass. And we see that I'm the only one in the lobby here. And it automatically picked ground Pokemon for me already. So Golem and Rhydon both have ground moves and are also pretty strong. So should be able to defeat this with this team. We'll just kind of wait for the countdown. Also too, if you go up to the top, you can hit items and you can revive Pokemon or power them, or not power them up, but feed them potion, and it will restore their HP. All right, so now we just wait for the raid to begin. Excuse me. And I think we'll be good to go. You can also set up teams. If, for instance, I have a rock and roll team here. I haven't really completed it or fixed it yet, but this is all rock type. I have a Vaporeon in there because rock is weak to water, so Hydro Pump is really good. Anyway, you can fill these up if you want, or just use the recommended. Now, if you use the recommended, you want to make sure that they all have ground moves. So these Rhydon, they may not all have ground moves, but because they're Rhydon Pokemon, Rhydon is a ground Pokemon, so that will help us. Now I labeled the Golem ground because all of my other Golems are rock, so I know that's the right one to use. And we'll begin the battle. For solo raids, I recommend not dodging if you can beat the timer. If you can't beat the timer, I would definitely recommend just dodging all the charge attacks. But if you take a look, the charge attacks aren't really doing too much damage. But if you want, you can dodge them. Now, if you see in the bottom right, you'll see that these are super effective moves that I'm using here. So we'll keep our eye on that. If you ever see not very effective, you want to change your Pokemon. And I usually just tap at the bottom there to make sure and get my charge moves off. So what we want to do is get Jolteon to yellow by the time the timer is halfway through. Halfway through is about right there, about 92 seconds. So half the timer's gone and it just hit yellow. So this one's going to be super close. I may not get it the first time, and depending on how much is left on the timer, we'll see if I'm actually able to beat it this time. It's going to be close. These tier 3s are really hard. Even with the weather boost, they could be pretty difficult. I've done Machamp and Porygon. Those are the only tier 3 I've actually completed. I've tried Jolteon before, and this is similar to what happened. It was really close, so we'll see. The only thing that is, if you faint, you're pretty much not going to get back in there unless you have a good 30 or 40 seconds. But the thing is that if he knocks all your Pokemon out and you still have 30 seconds, most likely the damage isn't going to be down. So hopefully just going to try not to faint here, but also I can't dodge, because if I'm dodging, I'm not attacking. And if you're not attacking, you're not going to be able to solo a tier 3. See, this one's going to come right down to the line. I may even miss it by 5 seconds. And if the timer's off, then come on, go, almost there. Oh, time's up. Almost had it. And the raid's over. So anyway, I wasted a raid pass, but hopefully this video helped.